Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Now, as you can see by the title of this video, we were not playing around today. How we got here basically was, after work, I got to the gym. I was meeting up with my guy behind the camera. Shout out to you, Olaf. I got to the reception, and I asked the guy behind the counter if I could borrow the weighted pull-up belt. You know, the belt with the chain that you can do, added weights when doing pull-ups or dips or other weighted calisthenics with. And I was really excited. It's the day when I do weighted calisthenics later in the week, and I usually feel really, really good when doing that. I know that this is a good day. Often, this is a day where I feel explosive. This is a day where I have power. It's just a good vibes day, usually. So, really excited about that, and I was asking him, can I borrow the belt? There's usually no problem with that, but they were going to close the reception, and apparently I'm not a trustworthy human being to put it back there or whatever. I tried to talk him into it a little bit, but he wasn't having it. So we thought, God damn, no weighted pull-ups today. That threw me off, and I don't know, I was just a little annoyed by things in life and the world in general, as of how people have been acting that day and how, things had gone through my whole day, and the cameraman Olaf here was agreeing with me, and we were just like, what are we going to do today? Either we got to do some brutal static holds or ridiculously high reps, because we got to do something that, well, it won't match the stimulus of the weighted pull-ups, but we got to do something that has a high intensity, something that either just pumps all the blood into the muscle when doing static holds and really contracts the muscle to the max, or we're going to do high reps, like max out reps for X amount of sets. So we decided to do the high reps because we thought if we do the static holds, we're going to be here forever, and it was already kind of late in the day. Because doing static holds all the way through to 100, let me tell you, that takes a long time, and that is brutal. That is the hardest workout out there, in my opinion, or one of them when it comes to training back. It's just another beast. It really is. I'm sure there are harder versions if you do L-sit pull-ups or, really hard weighted pull-ups. But static holds are right up there. They definitely are. And we wanted to do something that was a little quicker, but still was really, really difficult. So high reps, that's what was going down. So I decided to do whatever amount of reps. I'm going to max out initially on all sets to get to 100. And I got it in 6 total sets. Fairly happy with that, and I got to 110 reps total. So what I did was, we were maxing out, but maxing out clean, if that makes sense. So I wasn't going until I couldn't even pull myself up anymore at all, which is, actually training to failure. I pulled when my chin wasn't going above the bar and the last rep was slightly under. That is failure. So reps to failure, but training in clean reps, if that does make sense. So the first set, I got a set of 23 reps that were fairly clean, in my opinion. If you watch the first set, if you scroll back, I'm sorry, got quite ahead of ourselves there. But the first set was 23, and my body weight reps max previously is 24. So I knew that I was somewhere around there. Maybe I thought I might be a little higher since I've been doing the pull-ups every day, but that also might contribute to me feeling more fatigued. So I got 23. I'm not complaining. That is a decent amount of pull-ups. There's me feeling some hype there. The last set of the pull-ups. No, but I got 23 reps total on the first set, and 24 was my previous max, or it's still my max then, I guess. But I did them with the chin-up grip, and I know that I wasn't at all as strong in the weighted pull-ups back then. So I know that I've made some progress, but not with this weight, not with the body weight reps training, if that makes sense. Apparently, when it comes to maxing out. And with an endurance, that's another beast. I'm just totally much better with that now since doing the 100 pull-ups and since being more consistent with the pull-ups in general. Since that time, it was about a year ago, a little less, when I got the 24 reps. So, in my opinion, I'm in a little better shape, but not strictly for that, I guess. I think I'm a couple kilos heavier now as well. So I'm more well-rounded in my physique and my strength in general as well. But I got 23 reps neutral grip. So for neutral grip, I think it was a PR if you want to do it like that. So we'll take what we can get. PR is a PR. 23 reps is 23 reps. It was pretty clean in my opinion, and that is a good standard to have for yourself. I mean, I'm not complaining, as I said, and I think that is a good result. I'll take it. So I did 23, and then on the second set I did 19, then I did 18, and then I did 3 sets of 16. Look back on the footage, and that's exactly what we did. And whew, I'm telling you, high reps, you just feel like you're gonna barf in between. I had some food before here, and I was just like, I need to barf this up in between sets. It's just a different beast when you're doing high reps like that. Your body just responds in a totally different way, and you're leaving it all on the bar. What I did was I left it all on the bar. Granted, we took a decent amount of rest time today, but that is what you also need to do if you want to max out as much as possible, if that makes sense. You're not maxing out within a certain time. You're maxing out and you're giving yourself 4 or 5 minutes in between sets to do so. Anyway, after the pull-ups there, the 108 or 110 total, whatever it got out to be, added up, you can do the math. I went straight to the seated cable row, an exercise that I think is just fabulous. It's one of the best back builders out there, in my opinion, objectively, when it comes to doing horizontal pulling. You can really just load up with the weights there. You can start by going a little lighter, then going heavier. I often do it kind of in a pyramid rep scheme or a drop set rep scheme, or both. Usually a little bit of both when it comes to that. And you can really just hold it low, close to your hips, have a grip where you just feel like you're squeezing the lat from that optimal positioning there. And man, do they feel good. It's also one of those things mentally for me is like it would be cool to just right after my weighted pull-ups get right into it when I'm doing my full-on back day routine, which I do like 2 times a week. It's like big back day kind of bodybuilder style, and just go right into the seated cable row after the weighted pull-ups and just rep out the stack. The same thing with lat pull down, but the cable row as well. Like the cable row and lat pull down, just rep out the stack, 100 kilos or whatever it is. It's different at different gyms, but it's usually 100 kilos at the gyms I go to. Whatever that means, it seems like it feels different at different gyms, but if you just rep out the stack and have that as your baseline and do that for tens, fairly clean reps, get better and better as you go, obviously. But man, that would just be cool. I'm not there yet, not even close, but it would be cool to get there. I'm thinking that would have good carryover to the pull-ups, the weighted pull-ups, the static holds, everything. Just getting that ridiculously strong back. So I went right into the lat pull down after those cable rows. I did 4 or 5 sets. I think I did 4 working sets, and then I did a drop set. So got to be more like 5 sets total. I did 1 warm-up set too as well. So however you want to count it. I'm going to say 4x12 there because that was the working weight. And then we went right into the lat pull down here, and we did 5 sets, I believe, of the lat pull down. And on the last set, we did them the superset, by the way. Lat pull down, lat pull over. I almost always do them that way. Not more often than not, I do them that way. It's not as often that I do them separately. So I go to the lat pull down here, and then I walk straight into the lat pull over, the cable lat pull over that you saw me doing there previously when I was talking. You're going to see me do it again. I'm going to walk straight over to it. We did 5x12. So you just do the lat pull down, walk straight over to the lat pull over. Best back finisher out there, period. It'll grow your back like nothing else, in my opinion. The weighted pull-ups will strengthen your back. This superset will grow your back and develop that muscle endurance and hypertrophy. That is my take on back training. It really is. And then you get that cable row for the squeeze from the other angle, like a horizontal squeeze. So really hitting it from all angles with the back training here. Really, really good session. I did drop set on the last set, on the 5th set here of the lat pull down and pull over superset. As you can see, I did a drop set on the lat pull down there. I went from like 70 kilos to 40 or 45 kilos straight to it, and then I went straight to the lat pull over here. I don't know what it was in weight, but as you can see here, I'm easing up on the stack a little, shaking it out, going straight into it. Now, after I've done all these reps and all this work previously, and just this superset in general with the drop set on both, you can see those lats are fried. But I have a ridiculous pump, as you can see there, and it just feels amazing. I love this superset. you're sweating out of your mind, and you're getting that contraction, you're getting that contact with the muscle, and nothing feels better when you just feel like you can't do anything more. You left it all there, you left it all on the bar, you left it all with the equipment there, and whew, that's me feeling like I'm done. Happy guy right there. Fuja there though, not gonna say big finito sign there, because we were like, all right, we got to do some core work, because core is important, as I said a lot. So we went right into the jackknives here, and we did 5 sets here as well, and I believe I got 15s all the way through. Really just pumped these out. So after that back session and this these little core sets here with the jackknives, I was ready to call it, and that's a good feeling. That's a really good feeling when you just feel like you left it all at the gym, all on the floor, whatever, however you want to phrase it. But Jesus, what a recap when you think about it. The high reps there, because I wasn't able to get the weight belt from the tremendous service of the gym. No peak there whatsoever. And then all those reps and all that volume with the equipment there at the gym for the back workouts. So quite a session there. Those heavy, not heavy, excuse me, those high reps with the pull-ups. Jesus, there's nothing like that. For me, doing just sets of 15 is hard. And I sometimes do this workout where I do sets of 15 as far as I go. Sometimes I go 7. I think I've done 8 by 15 as my max there. And that's a killer. 7 by 15 will get me past the 100, and I do that sometimes. Gets me to 105 reps. But Jesus, doing just 6 sets to get to 100 and beyond is not easy. I'll tell you that much. And 5 by 20 is something that I've had in my mind for a while that I want to reach. Right now, it's more leaning towards the 10 by 10 with 20 kilos, but 5 by 20 is also something I want to achieve. Maybe I would get closer to it today if I didn't do that first set with 23. Maybe we'll try it in the next video or next session with doing high reps. Anyway, there was the real big finito sign there as I was crawling on the floor. My abs were killing me. I couldn't even get up there. Great feeling. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way through. Really appreciate that support. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Helps me out tremendously in growing this channel. Having said that though, guys, I will see you guys in the next video.